Hey y'all, it's your buddy Chuck from Dashing Across America. Let me tell you why I don't want to be a W-2 employee. I deliver Doordash, Uber, and Spark. If you're a W-2 employee, you're going to have a boss. And your boss is going to tell you when you have to be at work. And your boss is going to tell you when you can get off work. And your boss is going to tell you what to do. And if you don't show up for work when he says to, you'll be fired. If you quit before he says to, you'll be fired. If he tells you to do something and you don't want to do it, you'll be fired. When I'm delivering for Doordash, Uber, and Spark, I don't have to show up at any particular time. I can quit work whenever I want to. And if they ask me to do something, I can tell them no thanks, not interested. I had a boss for 35 years. Never did like that guy. So if you want to be a W-2 employee, I suggest you go get yourself a W-2 job. And don't ruin this for the rest of us.
Hi, my name is Holly, and I am a gig worker, independent contractor who lives in Sarasota, Florida. Being an independent contractor, I have been full-time since November of 2020. This has allowed me to have the flexibility that I need. I have a granddaughter that's 5 and one that's almost 3. Unfortunately, they don't live here in my state. Being an independent contractor or gig worker gives me that flexibility that I never have to miss a birthday party or a holiday or anything else those precious girls have going on. Also, as I'm aging, I'm 55 now, I find that I'm sometimes have days that I need off because my health isn't always so great. So also being independent gives me that flexibility that I can take days off when I don't feel well and I don't have to worry that my job is in jeopardy. I urge you to please help, support, and protect all gig workers and independent contractors everywhere and vote to keep us independent contractors. Making us employees would basically ruin our lives, honestly. And I can tell you that my vote will go out to the candidates that are supporting us as independent contractors. Thank you.
An independent contractor has a lot of advantages. The main advantage for me personally is the flexibility in my time, having the opportunity to be able to take off when I need to for whatever reason I need to do. The disadvantage is you don't get paid if you take off. However, the advantages far outweigh those disadvantages. Gives you the opportunity to pursue other dreams and other ways of making income. You're not stuck in a specific job where you can't take off when you need to, and that is the big advantage.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? It's Dave Beckett, also known as Renegade Gig Hustler on YouTube. I am a content creator. I am also an independent contractor, and I wish to remain an independent contractor. For the last almost 5 years, I've been doing Uber Eats, Doordash for 4.5. I've done all the gig apps, Grubhub, Walmart Spark, Shipped, Rodeo, Amazon Flex, and quite a few others. Anyhow, when I started doing this almost 5 years ago, it'll be 5 years for Uber Eats in June of this year. My very first day, I never knew that I was going to be doing it. I was already signed up for it. I was out and about just doing some running around, and I was sitting at a red light, and I went to pull up an app while I was sitting at the red light. I hit the wrong button. I hit the Uber Eats button, and Permani Brothers and 5 guys were to the left of me, and I accidentally went to knock it off, and I hit the go button. The app turned on, boom, I had to trip the 5 guys for $11 and some 75 cents, I believe it was. Needless to say, I went and picked it up, went and delivered it, 11 trips later, I'd made like $192. So that was my first day, and I've been doing it ever since. And since, I've added all kinds of other apps. Doordash was the second app. Grubhub was the third app. Walmart Spark. And the list continues. But the reason I'm on here is to let you know I've loved the freedom of being an independent contractor, so that if I've had to knock off, or I needed to take time off to spend with my wife, to go away somewhere, to do something, to go to an appointment with her, to go for an appointment for me, to take the dog to the vet, to get some grooming, whatever, guys. I like the freedom and flexibility of being an independent contractor. It's been a roller coaster ride this whole time, and I've had my ups and downs, my ins and outs, and there's been my pros, there's been cons. I've made the most amount of money, made the least amount of money. I've struggled, I've conquered, and I've gotten through the adversities, and all these things make you into a better person. I enjoy the freedom and flexibility of being an independent contractor, and I urge all of you out there to come on here and make a video and give a shout out about being an independent contractor. And I'm 13 miles east of Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania. I work out of Monroeville, which is the suburbs of 13 miles east of Pittsburgh. And yeah, it's just crazy lately, and anybody wants to take our freedom and flexibility away from being an independent contractor, and we're not just gonna stop and give them the okay, which is the reason why we're giving a shout out to everybody out there to get on and do the same. If you like being an independent contract and being able to do as you do, being able to work when you want, being able to stop when you want, being able to just have so much more flexibility and freedom of whatever it is you want to do and when you want to do it, well then come on here and give a shout out. Say what it's like for you to be an independent contract and you'd like to keep doing that. We'd all appreciate it, and it's just a good thing. Come on here, say hey, give a shout out, say why you like being an independent contractor and you don't want that taken away from you. I just did. Again, my name is Dave, Renegade Gig Hustler. Take care.
Hi, I'm Tony, also known as the Driven Dad. I am a husband of 17 years, and we have 6 children who we homeschool. I'm going to start off by quoting the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among them are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The government was instituted to protect these rights, not be the gatekeeper. I, like millions of others, choose to be an independent contractor using gig apps and other means to find work because I like to choose who I work with, how I work, when I work, and how much I work. Being independent gives us the opportunity to participate in the free enterprise system, allowing us the opportunity to build capital in order to build larger enterprises. There are plenty of W-2 employment opportunities out there for those who desire them, so there is no reason to remove the right to remain independent from millions of people. It is important for my children and millions of others, including future generations, that we preserve and protect these rights, allowing them the opportunity to have the American dream. Last time I checked, this is still America, land of the free and home of the brave.